So welcome.
Thank you.
Maybe I'm the
Yes,
one.
please, welcome.
Yes.
Thank you. When you've been offered to play the role of Thor at the beginning, what kind of responsibilities did you see coming up with the role?
Initially, I just wanted to get a job. You know, I was at a point in my career where I didn't have a whole lot of options.
It's always interesting to look behind the scenes of, a great character, of a great story,
Yes.
like in this case.
Yes.
If you could choose one character in particular from your filmography and explore the past of this character, what character would you choose?
Oh gosh, what a good question.
You're wearing a suit too. You look very smart as well.
Oh, thanks.
Very nice. I've
Thanks.
had 3 smartly dressed men today. Very nice.
Really?
Yes, you're the 3rd.
Another one was from Italy as well. I
Yes, he was great looking too. Oh, you
Francesco.
Italian, see?
think. How do you choose whether to play a character in the film you direct?
I suppose having my background as an actor means that I can't help myself from considering how the role might be played.
Many of your films are sci-fi.
Yeah.
I'm Legend, I, Robot, Independence Day, the Men in Black franchise. What attracts you to the genre?
I think my experience with Star Wars when I was a kid.
I'll hit your hand.
Okay.
Then I'll have the timing right. Put your hand here. Okay, you ready? 1, 2. Did it play? Who got it?
It was
It's
really
playing.
hard. This is the second time you two work together. How does working with a talented actor you trust raise your game? How does
So
this-
much. It's so much. You know, every day you're showing up and that person's just going to step up and you're going to have to try to reach it with them, you know?
Yeah.
What's the key for a good comedy?
Oh, if we had that key,
I certainly wouldn't tell you. Yeah, I would.
or I would at least be opening a ton of doors.
I would give lots of people opportunities with that key.
I think you're an incredible actor.
Just leave it there, leave it there. That was a great interview. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Go ahead.
You have a ballet background.
Yes.
How do you feel this fit with your action sequences, the fight scenes, for example?
I feel like if it wasn't for ballet in my life, I would never be able to do these kinds of films.
Was it hard for you to balance this being evil but really funny at the same time? Because you have the most brilliant lines in the film.
Thanks. It's funny because Thor is the god of thunder, and in the mythology, Loki is the god of mischief.
I should host the Oscars.
Can
you imagine?
Pitch it. Dom and Dickie host the Oscars.
It would be amazing.
I'm up for that.
On this side?
You're gonna come here. Say
Okay.
1, 2, 3. No, you have to say 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry.
Ready?
This family, where I think really family is everything, you don't mess with it.
One of the lines of the film says, never forget the place you come from. Do you ever find yourself asking this question in life?
Yeah, all the time. I think I still have the values that I had when I from growing up.
An iconic character. Glinda is an iconic character, but she's not the first iconic character of your career. I'm thinking, of course, about Marilyn. What's the difference to you when you play a fictional character or a real one?
Well, Marilyn was different than anybody that I've ever played and probably ever will.
X-Men Days of Future Past puts together the characters and their younger versions. If you could talk to a younger version of yourself and reassure him about life and fears and expectations, what would you like to tell him?
There was a campaign recently organised from America to reassure young gay people that life would get better.
How much it counts for you to be free under a creative point of view?
Look, if it's my movie and we're making it, I'm going to be the one responsible for it.
What would you like to be remembered for?
I think the thing is that there's been so many acts and bands where people view them as these massive stars.
Does this look like I'm covering myself up or does it look natural?
You never get to see it, but that's Cameron Diaz's real voice.
Black Widow is a very mysterious character. She likes to mislead. She's never really predictable. But Captain America, he believes in the truth. How do these two guys work together?
Initially when we first started kind of talking about including the Widow into this franchise, it didn't really totally make sense on the page.
In many of your TV series and films, there's always this strong element of the unknown, the dark side, the weird, the strange. I'm thinking, of course, about Alias, Lost, Fringe, and Super 8, and Star Trek Into Darkness as well. Can you talk about this element within your stories?
Most any great story, I think, deals with characters grappling with some unknown.
What does this film represent for you? in this moment of your life?
Oh my God, it came at such an important moment of my life. I lost a brother and a friend and a co-worker in November.
You said, what I look for in a role is the echo inside me.
Mhm.
Can you explain what you mean?
It's a kind of recognition that I don't think that the character is like me in any way.
That's amazing. Perfect. Thank
No,
you
that
very
was
much.
troppo corto.
I know.
Sempre, no?